Hello and welcome to Valentine's 3D models. All of these models I've designed myself and I made them available on Maker World so that you can download them and give them to your significant other. This model here allows you to insert your picture into the round circle. I'm using my logo as an example. Yep, fairly simple, straightforward model. Up next we have a pencil holder. It allows you to, well, hold your pencils and pens. And I put a bunch of hearts. Yeah, that is about it. Also, again, available on Maker World if you're wanting to download it. This next model features a rose-shaped heart. I made it so that you can also hang a picture in the middle. There's a little circle that allows you to put a string, and then you can feed it through your picture and it will just float around. I made it in two different versions simply because the first version, I'm pretty sure you've seen already, had some of the leaves falling down or just being broken down from the model. Okay. The reason for that is because I didn't let it cool down. I scraped it off the print bed too quick and it caused some of the leaves to fall down. So the solution to that, I decided to make a second variant to my original model, and this one, yeah, it's more stable, allows you to actually have the roses on a background of sorts. Personally, I do like the original. For this next model, we're going to talk a bit longer as it involves dealing with another type of product. It's not all 3D printed, okay? I'm going to be using epoxy to essentially cast that rose that I just 3D printed, okay? Ecopoxy, you need two parts. You need a resin, which is part A, and you need a hardener, which is part B. The ratio is 2:1. You will mix 2 parts resin to 1 part hardener. Okay. Yeah, so make sure you have a measuring cup if you want to follow my instructions. You will need a silicone mold to do this part. I got a bunch of these silicone molds from Temu. You can also buy them from Amazon. Yeah, I decided to no longer purchase stuff from Temu as it just takes too long, and they increased their prices so much that, you know, it's no longer viable for me to be buying from that place, as well, it's just too expensive. But yeah, these silicone molds allow you to make the shape of the mold. So if I'm going to pour the epoxy down into that mold, it will take that shape. After a couple of days, it's not going to be instant, but you'll have to wait a little bit. Okay. So yeah, that was tricky getting that rose inside the silicone mold, and yeah, what I had to do was I had to suspend it from the silicone mold. So I used this soldering iron kit to elevate it from the mold, as I didn't want it touching the actual mold itself, right? And yeah, this whole process took me close to a week. The thing with this Ecopoxy is that you have to allow it to cure every 2 inches, so you can't just pour one continuous big massive volume. You have to allow it to cure 2 inches at a time, and that's what I did. This is why the whole process was like a week for me. And taking off the silicone mold, yeah, it kind of reminds you of your first time, huh? Anyway, okay, yeah, moving on. Yeah, there you go, back to normal. Right, yeah, so look at that. It almost magnifies the actual model itself, so it looks pretty cool. And I decided to also make a vase and put a light underneath. I got this kit from Maker Supply. It's LED Kid 001. MH001, I believe, is the product ID number. And yeah, to be honest, I really didn't have to put a light underneath, but yeah, I guess it looks cool, right? Let me know what you think down in the comments. To me, this looks more like a flashlight than anything. I really love working with epoxy. This next model will feature a teddy bear with a heart that lights up. I'm going to be using the same LED kit that I purchased from Maker Supply Shop. The LED Kit 001, MH001 is the model product number. Yeah, and I used super glue to join the two pieces together. Now, I went a little bit overboard. You really didn't have to put the super glue on the ears or the arms, only the bag body and the head. Here's the kit, and it's just a USB powered LED puck. Okay. I did kind of make it too tight with the tolerances, so just so you're aware, you will have somewhat of a hard time pushing it in. Again, you don't have to put the LED light, it's just optional. You know, and there you go, that's how it looks like with the heart lit up. Again, let me know down in the comments what you think of these models so far. Do you have a future in making 3D models, or should I just quit? No, I'm not gonna quit. This is my next. Honestly, this model right here was my favorite, my personal favorite, as it is really simple. And I got this LED filament from Amazon. It's 130mm by 2mm thick LED filament that is powered by 3 volts. So you can use a CR2032 battery. And yeah, this is how it looks like. As a joke, you know, I told my wife, you can put this on, if I put this on top of the bed, it will mean that it's time, okay? yeah. I'm not going to elaborate on that joke. I'm sure everyone understands. And this 2D art here, it's something simple, you know? I wanted to make something simple, as sometimes those models are pretty popular for downloads. Yeah. Again, all of those are available on Maker World. Give them a visit. Let me know what you think of them. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next one.